Hello everyone, welcome back to UK Predator Fishing. Today, you join me on a beautiful, nice, calm morning. And today, I'm just coming down here to Halfmoon Bay in Heysham. Not primarily to fish, I'm doing 2 sessions today. I'm going to go and hit my first Plaice session. The reason I've come down here is mainly to pump worm, fresh worm for my Plaice later. But there's no harm in chucking a rod out while we're down there. Not really targeting anything in particular here, but everyone knows this beach can just throw up a nice surprise every now and then. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can get on a few nice fish today, and hopefully we can get on a few nice elusive Plaice, because they'll just be moving in now. I have seen a couple caught, but they're only been small. But we'll take them, whatever size they are. And yeah, I hope you enjoy, sit back, relax, and join me today and hopefully get a few fish on the bank. So guys, both rods are in the water now. I've got, same as always, 2-hook flapper on, 1 rod. Look, it's got a bite already, literally just cast it in. What I've done is I've made sure that I had pop-ups on my rigs. I got them from Sea Weights, Craig Thorne. Look, there it goes again. So because the colour, the water isn't like a clear colour for Plaice, I've made sure to put pop-ups on there just to give just to get a bit of the movement in the water, because Plaice love movement, you see. So yeah, and they're luminous as well, so they'll shine brightly in the water. Although it's dark, you don't really get Plaice in the dark. Hopefully the beads will attract some. What I've got on now is probably a whiting, to be honest, but yeah. On the other rod is a Achios Creed with a Penn Spin Fisher 7500. I've just got a full mackerel head on that, just for any rays or anything like that, if there is any. But I have not been this excited for a fishing session in a long time. It's such a nice morning. There's no rain, no wind for once. It finally feels like spring. It's a huge spring tide as well. So yeah, I'm going to waste no more time talking. I'm going to get fishing, pull as many fish out as I can, and I'm going to get pumping some worm for the Plaice session later. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we get some more action. I'm going to reel in this worm rod now, the smaller rod. Been developing for a bit off the first bite. Well, something's had me bait and a crab's come off, so must have lost the fish or not hooked up. Oh well, we'll get it back out. At least it's a good sign that the crabs are here, because that means the other species will be moving in too. I'll just show you what I'll do for this. I'll just get a beating needle. Got some fresh worm here. Slide the worm up the baiting needle all the way up. That's probably a bit big for what I'm doing, so I'm just going to split it in half, pull it in half, and then put them on your hooks. You just put your hook in there and they just slide straight on. Then a great bit of kit, these baiting needles. On a big tide like today, you don't even need to wade out really. A good lob from the shore will do what you need. At least the bigger rod will be less likely to pick whiting up. They might peck my bait and stuff, but it's got a big 4.0 hook on, 4.0 and 3.0 hooks on, so that should stop the majority of them. But yeah, I'll get pumping some more worms now, and yeah, I'll keep fishing, keep the baits going out, and yeah, it's just so beautiful out here this morning. So it's not even cold at all. I actually want to take my coat off. Yeah, I'll get some more worms pumped now, guys. So, I'll bring you back. I had really high hopes this morning that I'd get some decent fish. And again, it's just these guys. I've had plenty of them now. I've got plenty of worms and stuff. And crabs. I found a couple of crabs as well for bait later. Soft shell ones, like jellies, just before they go hard once they've peeled. But yeah, you just can't catch what's not there, can you? And I suppose, although there has been a couple of out there, just the rays just out here, I just can't seem to land them for some reason. I thought it was perfect this morning, conditions wise, but yeah, it's just these guys, just little whiting like that. But yeah, I'm hopeful for the Plaice after. I'm going to keep my hopes high and try and get on them. I think I've got a whiting on the other rod as well, it's just out for rays. Yeah, just tiny little pin whiting like that. I'll get him back. Right, so we've probably got another hour of fishing. I'm going all out. If anything's going to catch me a ray, it'll be this. A big chunk of mackerel. Nicely presented and baited up. I've got that. If there's a ray out there, that'll catch it. That's what I think. Got another whiting bite again. There we go, tapping away. It's quite a vicious bite, little bite that, isn't it? There might be a couple on there. I'll get that reeled in a second. These are the worms I've got. Little soft peeler there, look. Plenty of nice big black worm, black lug. There's some blow in there and some yellowtails too. I'm going to carry on, get a few more, and that'll do me for today's session. I always see people with bait pumps and they just hammer the beaches, but it's fair enough if you're making a living out of it or you've got a couple of sessions planned, but sometimes I think people just get a bit greedy with what they take. Same goes with the fish off the beach, really. Like you don't need that many, but that's another story, isn't it? Some people eat everything. It's obviously they've got every right to. If you eat fish, yeah, but do it. But I just think some people take an unnecessary amount because the fish are declining, aren't they? And same with every species, and it's all due to fishing. And I know the rod and line anglers aren't to blame mostly, but we definitely play a part in it. But yeah, I'll get this reeled in now. Just was reeling in me rod then, had a little knock on it, double shot of dabs. Even though this has got little orange spots on it, this one, you can tell it's a dab. Got slightly rough skin, and if you hold it up, slightly transparent. Okay, yeah, a couple of dabs there. Had plenty of white in again. They're still coming out. Watch these guys swim off. Away they go. This one's still here, look. There he goes. Yeah, so it's been a fairly productive morning, to be fair. Just not the ideal species that we wanted, but we've got put that in the box. But yeah, we've got enough bait to keep us going for the day, so it's all worked out really. I'll probably have one more cast here, see if we can just pick up some luckily, and then yeah, we'll call it a day on this mark and head to the Plaice mark, and hopefully we can get a few on there. Right, so we fished that mark now, just small stuff, loads and loads of whiting, a couple of dabs as well. Got enough worms to keep me through the next session now, so yeah, we'll go make our way there now and pack this stuff all up. The tide's rushing in now, it's catching up on me, so I'm pretty much ready to start walking back now. Just need to put it all away, and yeah, I'll see you at the next mark. Although we didn't catch anything decent really, let's look at that. This makes it all worth coming out, isn't it? Look at that beautiful sunrise. Got a big trek back to the car now, and then I think I might pop into Jerry's too. See what money I can waste in there. It's dangerous going into Jerry's. You go in for a little bit of bait or something and you come out with all kinds. Just like that, we're at the next mark. One rod's already in. I just thought I'd show you my a proper Plaice set up for how I do most of my Plaice fishing. And one rod I've got a 2-hook flapper, but on this one is my preferred rig, which is a 2-hook clip down rig. It's just from Sea Weight. It's not focusing for some reason. Just a bit of black lug on there with a pop-up bead. And then straight down on the bottom one as well with a bit of blow lug and a 6-ounce grip lead with luminous coating. So yeah, if anything will attract a Plaice, it's definitely them, because they love a bit of attractant on your line, and a good worm bait too. I do prefer using worm mixed with mussel, but I don't have any mussel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this in the water now, just straight worm, and while I'm sat there I'll make some mackerel and black lug cocktails, stuff like that, and yeah, hopefully we can pull a couple of Plaice out. I'd be buzzing with that. So let's get to it. And there we go, got a couple more baits there ready to go out. Just black lug with peeler binded onto it. That's a perfect bait for Plaice that. You can use mackerel, squid, anything really. Worm baits with a bit of cocktail on it, that's what they seem to like. Nothing so far. The water is pretty coloured, to be fair here. It was quite clear at the first spot, but not looking great. But it's a nice calm day at least, and the sun's out, so we'll see, won't we? Well, First cast, and unfortunately, whiting are following me. They've still coming out. I suppose we're just going to get through these to get on the Plaice, don't we? Yeah, hopefully we can get a few, or at least one. I'd love to just get one because it is early doors, but I have had them this time of year before, so there's nothing to say they're not here now. Oh, look, there's a little tap. That could be something. I'll keep my eye on that, guys. I've got a bit of crab on, so it'll be perfect for a Plaice. I'll get some more cocktails made up now, and yeah. What a nice day it is though. Double tide there on a Sunday, you can't beat that, can you? Better than staying at home anyway. Well, hey, there we go guys. There it is, the first whiting of the first Plaice of the season. Only small, isn't it? But I'm really happy with that. I'm trying to catch 100 of these this year, so it's good to get off to one so far. Hopefully we can pull a couple more out today. Got it on a double shot with this decent sized whiting too, so the fish are definitely biting. I've had a bite every cast so far. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Beautiful looking little fish, aren't they? We'll get him back. He's probably only about 20 centimetres, but I'm happy with that, guys. Get in. I had that Plaice on the 10 Prevail rod. That's exactly what I bought this rod for. Such good fun, just catching little fish, but I can imagine like a 2 or 3 pound Plaice would be such a good fight on it. It's been a really action-packed day today. I haven't really stopped. Sometimes when you go fishing you'd like to just sit down for a little bit, don't you? But every time the rod's hit the water, there's fish. I suppose that's the beauty of winter fishing, isn't it? See if we can hit a couple of more Plaice, that'll be really good. But look, as you can see, the colour in the water is just like chocolate, isn't it? All the sediment. We had a lot of wind and swells recently. Really strong winds, so it's churned up all the water. But we had a couple of easterlies for a couple of days now, and that just made it settle off a little bit. The wind's just picking up a little bit now, but it is an easterly. Hopefully the wind will stay quite calm, and then all the sediment can settle into the bottom of the seabed, and you can get some clear water, which is quite a rarity that in Morecambe we don't really get much clear water, and when we do it's not for long. Well, I think that's it for today's session, everyone. I did have a few more whiting and stuff, but I just didn't even think I'd bother showing them, just because, well, you've seen enough of them recently, haven't you? It was alright, to be fair. It was a good day. I'm happy that I got the first place on the cards. Just 99 more to go now. But in the next couple of weeks I can see the fishing picking up significantly if the weather sticks to like a nice sunny days without much wind. So yeah, I'm pretty tired now, to be fair. I got up at like about 3:30 this morning to come fishing, so yeah, I'm all burnt out again. I'm gonna go home now and just chill out and probably edit these videos. But if you are liking them at the minute, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. I'm trying to get as much content out to you and learning the editing and stuff like that. Trying to get the best quality and quantity at the same time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, everyone. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.